High School and Notre Dame de la Salette Lions. This is a varsity matchup on this rainy day. According to the weather, we're about to get clapped by a bunch of rain, according to John Rain as well. So we are broadcasting and filming from inside the Pilot, which is a Honda type of car. So we apologize for the inconvenience of the film being shaky. William Reen is in here doing the best he can to get this film right. And today Malachi is going to be helping out a bit from the driver's seat, but he won't be able to see much. Right now he's just waiting for his headset. So, yeah, he'll be on in a bit. And Father Carl's blocking my view so I can't see anything. All right. Carlos Speck puts it down. Charles Prather goes straight in. Good strong hit there. And the Sir gives a penalty for offsides. And Cole spits back. He didn't put the ball through the mark. So they'll have to bring it back, and they'll have to see anything to do. It looks like Liam Bentz here will kick the touch. The wind is going from the perspective of the viewer straight across the field. And the kick is successful, and it goes over that yellow line surrounding the field. We lost that line out. First one of the match. Titan Esparza is throwing. The Losselet huddles up. Gets line out. Malachi Martin is trying to get on. He's being a bit noisy, but that's okay. Titan Esparza throws it up. Charles Prather. And there's a maul. The maul is when multiple players stack on top of each other and push forward and try to get the ball to go forward. Losselet doesn't make much room there. But they still retain possession to get the ball to the backs. A good switch pass. And there's a penalty awarded to Losselet. I do not understand what the call is, but it looks like Liam Bentz will kick the touch. And it is up, and it is good. And Malachi Martin is now on. Malachi Martin, how are you today?
It is very cold and very wet, and it's raining. So, other than that, it's actually great. Just did a rugby game this past Saturday with Gerard Nienaber. That was very fun, broadcasting that. It was a pretty good game. We definitely clapped West Suburban 57-0.
That was Losselet's D2 team, so JV players mostly. Here's Losselet letting the line out. No fumble there. Gets to Liam Bentz. Out to Eamon Martin, who gets it to Lewis Dittman, who's playing number 12. Good run there. William Fitzpatrick at 9. Gets it to Kenny Simmons at number 5. Helped up by Charles Prather at number 4. Tobias Aquilin clears the ruck. And back out to Liam Bentz. Sam Bentz can't really get a hand on it. The ball is pretty slippery because it's wet. But Nutrier steals the ball off the bounce. And it is a line out for Nutrier. My bad. But there's a scrum knock on first. So it looks like there'll be a scrum to. Never mind. It'll be a line out to Losselet. It gets the ball knocked off. But it's stolen by Nutrier. And it looks like there was some monkey business going on in there. And the ball was dropped. But Kenny retains possession. Now they're out to the back line. Eamon Martin, his new position, number 13. Takes into the contact after some wibble wobbles there after recovering a loose ball. By Sukulin, runs hard into contact. And a good deep line by the Nutrier. And there was a knock on there. Apparently by Losselet in the ruck. There will be a scrum, the first scrum for Nutrier. Today we are playing at Gilson Park in Wilmette, Illinois, just right around Chicago. Right on the, I don't know where north, south, east, or west is, but straight across the field, if you go down about 100 or so yards, there is a beach where Lake is. There's some nice waves. It's very calm and peaceful. And New Trier wins their line out. Kicks it. Connor Hanlon kicked it for Chase. And La Salette gets the line out because the New Trier player looks like he not tipped it out. I don't know if you can see very well or not with William Reen. I'll just confirm real quick. All right, Titan Esparza back in lineup number 3. One was stolen before and one was good. See what he can do here. Also have William Fitzpatrick take it up. Bit of a tip, bad tip there. That'll be a line out for New Trier. Bit of a miscommunication there. Number 3, Seamus Hanlon, his first starting varsity, his first time playing varsity. He tried to recover the ball there, just wasn't really able to. New Trier line out. And they're contested. And La Salette did not go into the mall, so New Trier was not allowed to move any more forward. And immediately is kicked back out, straight into touch. And it'll be a La Salette line out. And there will be an injury time off. Now, okay, what do you think of the La Salette kicking today?
I mean, I haven't really seen too very much of it, so I can't really comment upon that. But I can say that the offense has been a little bit more aggressive than they usually are. Liam Benz is definitely putting a little bit of spice into that pass that he gave, even a little bit too much even, as he whips it past Sam Betts for that first little knock on. But I think the aggression is definitely good.
And Malachi closes the door before it gets soaked. And there will be a lineup there for La Salette. And La Salette lineouts have been getting better. We started off kind of rough at the beginning of the season, but they have slowly been improving. Remember, during practice, Father Bevan was working on with the lineouts, and it was extremely muddy. There was water all over the fields, and everyone was caked in mud. And it looked like a pretty miserable place. But the players made it. And the players made it very, they kept it positive and they practiced hard. And it looks like they have been doing some better things. And here's Lewis Dittman breaking through a couple tackles. Liam Betts switch pass there to Connor Hanlon at 13. Kind of drops the ball. That'll be a knock on. And yes, it is a bit slippery. As you can see there, Connor's wiping his hands on his shorts. Kind of wet. Looks like there'll be a substitution. Sorry, there's some technical difficulties for being inside a van trying to do this. But yes, there'll be a scrum here. It's New Trier. La Salette hasn't had a scrum yet. And it looks like there was something unsafe, and the ref would like to fix it up. Tom Staffke holding an umbrella over the camera so it doesn't get soaking wet. Good man. Yeah, there's a nice strong scrum there. New Trier gets the ball out. Number 10 from Georgia, Illinois, his name is Batman Thorndike. Gets it outside to an unknown player. Number 8 takes it in. Good tackle there. Team tackle by Lewis Dittman and Lewis Dittman and Gerard Nienaber. And some good pounding here from New Trier. Couple missed tackles. It's kind of slippery. A bit too slippery there to grab the ankle. Penalty to La Salette, not releasing. Liam Bentz, chip kick. Down the field, racing with speed. They can't really get it. William Fitzpatrick it. Tries to pass it back out. Thrown a bit forward. Recovered by Nutrier. A couple missed tackles. And Nutrier retains possession of the ball. Now that's kind of the thing. It's kind of hard right there. William Fitzpatrick was looking for an offload. But the guy who he thought was there wasn't there, and he couldn't get it done. That's the run risk he had to take with Tobias Aquilin with the poach. Gerard Neighbor goes down pretty well. Good placement of the ball. Lining up. Ball's out there. Eamon Martin jumps over and he gets brought down a bit. And looks like another poach from Nutrier. Nutrier will get the ball. And La Salette again back on defense. There's a bit of miscommunication there. Gerard Neighbor with a good tackle. To pop the ball out. Sorry, he popped the ball out of the other guy's hands. But Nutrier still have possession of the ball. They have advantage for the knock-on that Gerard popped the ball out with. Nutrier goes to the backs. Thorndike kicks it out. Connor Hanlon kind of slips there because of the rain. In the mud, kicks it right. A good swift wobble kick. And it rolls. And it rolls inside, stays in. Thorndike. Another kick. Sends a football pass down the field. Connor Hanlon recovers it. What's he going to do? Oh, another kick. Now it's a spiral kick field. Back to whence it came. Number 9 for Nutrier, chasing it down. Speed from Braden Wall, and it looks like, I don't know what it looks like because there's a million people in front of me and I can't see it. But in any case, there will be a scrum back to where it was kicked from. I think it went out the back. So there will be a scrum back at the place where it was kicked, which is also a place where I cannot see. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Oh, you can. That's good. Yes, it'll be a scrum for Nutrier, I believe. Yes, it'll be Nutrier scrum. And in the distance, you can see a little lacrosse practice for little children. It looks like they're having fun over there in the rain. And the ball came out into the side of the scrum. So it looks like there will be a re-scrum. Crouch, bind, and set. The sir calls set. The squeeze. They're all in the back. Pushes it out. Number 12 gets it to their 13. Good tackle there, Lewis Stittman, and help from Eamon Martin. Now they're back out to the backs again. Thorndike kind of fakes it. A little high there from Eamon. Now just a bunch of white jerseys flying around. Still with the ball. The hooker for Nutrier takes it down. Back out to the backs. Oh, it was kind of knocked forward there. Penalty advantage to La Salette. So if La Salette loses the ball in a short time, then they'll go right back to that scrum. Looks like they're trying something, a kick. Liam Bentz kicks it right down the field. Bounces right over the 14's head. Chase, Marcella Fev, and the others. And Fitzpatrick pushes him out of bounds. Now here's a tight situation. I don't think anything has really happened like this before in a very long time. So it looks like it will be a goal line drop or something like that. And it is starting to rain kind of hard. And they kick it down. Liam Bentz receives it inside the 22. Cuts inside. Breaks a couple tackles. Offloads to who he thought was there. There's some more difficulty being inside the car. Apologize if you can hear some whisperings and such. The Locker retains possession of the ball. Liam Bentz gets it to Eamon Martin. Obstruction. And there will be a penalty, a scrum awarded to Nutrier. An obstruction is when there is a player. So in football, you're allowed to block. You can block players. But in rugby, you have to move out of the way of running players so that he can be tackled. If you're in the way, it's called an obstruction and results in a scrum to the other team. Nutrier again. Takes it out the side. Sam Betts looking for a tackle. Kind of slips off there. Gerard Nienaber, an aggressive tackle. Gets down and dirty. Titan Esparza working around. Here's another one. Charles Prather helped out by Rylan Tott, number 7. Now they're working their way back down to the left side of the field. Thorndike, another kick. It bounces into touch. And it is kind of windy inside this vehicle because there is a window open. And all that spraying stuff is the rain, so we apologize for that. This is all we can do. Line out there. Down to La Salette. Titan Esparza will be throwing in again. Esparza's throwing has been increased in goodness over these past couple games. As we saw in SLU, he did throw a couple bad ones, but here we see him throw it in, and then kind of a bad pass there, but Lewis Dittman gets it, and a nice high kick. Thorndike receives. Down the field. Sam Betts can't get it there. Lewis Dittman, an aggressive tackle. Chip kick to Connor Hanlon. Connor Hanlon breaks a couple tackles, as one Hanlon does. The ball's dropped, slippery again. Everybody's sliding around. Cleats don't really do much good when the ground is super duper wet. Penalty awarded to Nutrier, not rolling away. And they will decide what to do. Looks like Dyke is going to kick it into touch. Looking for a line out really close to their try line. And yes, this is going to be a very close game. At least it is supposed to be a very close game, according to rankings people and such, and from what we hear. Very evenly matched. It should be a very good match. Unfortunately, it's raining and slippery, so let's see what we can do there.
Yeah, I'm not sure about you, but it seems like whenever there's wet, mud, or rain or anything, it seems like we always play a little bit harder, even if it is a little bit out there. It's like, oh, it was miserable, but it seems like they put a little bit extra effort into it. I'm not sure why, or if that's even just me. I mean, have you seen that?
Yeah, I've definitely seen that, especially during practice. They definitely have good effort. That's what we like to see from a varsity team, especially like this. That's what gives them stuff. And it looks like Nutrier will score a try, putting the score 5-0, but it will be a difficult kick for Thorndike. So the thing that led up to that try, I think just a couple of mistakes there. I think when Connor dropped that ball, as soon as he dropped that ball when he got hit, because it was really slippery, and when it went on the ground and Loslet wasn't able to get it, as soon as that penalty was called, because there was no rolling away, they kicked it right into touch, right really close to their try line, gave them a serious advantage. And now here they are with 5 points on the board, and kicking for 2 more. And you wait for the kick. Pause forward. And it's no good. New ball set right in the middle of the field. Lossley comes charging up real quick, trying to catch the other team off guard. The Water Boys racing. And the kick's off. And it started. Little jump thing there from the 8-man. I think it's tackled down. Now they're out to the back line. Well, they were. Number 9 gets it out to, can't see. But it's a chip kick. Sam tries to recover it. Couldn't get his hands on it. Knocked forward, but New Trier will get the advantage. Now New Trier just mainly working, trying to hit inside, hit low and hard with their bigger size. Another take there. Titan Esparza gets his hands in there. Can he get it? Then wasn't able to get it. He was told to get out. Thorndike takes it around the side. Kind of throws Ryland there. Kind of a dirty move. There's down. Now they're being really patient here, but they're keeping good possession of the ball. And a good tackle there by Kenny Simmons. Daniel Martin and Titan Esparza. Gerard Nienaber tries to hang on there. Seamus Hanlon brings one down. Kind of dropped. Was fighting for a loose ball. And New Trier will hang on to it. Number 4 takes it in, and a good tackle there by our Charles from Kansas City, Missouri. And another tackle. Usually when a player has one tackle, he'll usually have another one in a row if he's a forward close to the action. McQuillan getting ready on that left side. And scares the jeebers out of him, and he drops the ball before he can even get hit. Resulting in a knock-on. Way to go, Tobias. From Phoenix, Arizona. Knocked forward. Salette will get the scrum. The Salette scrums have been decently good. They have always been put through the back, but I don't know, because some of the times when the ball is passed out, it'll be a bit wonky because there is pressure there from the opposite team's 9, who can tackle the team with the ball's 9. Set. Scrum is underway. Double tap, put in. Salette does a good push. William Fitzpatrick, nope, drops it. Knocked forward. And yes, the range strikes again. There will be multiple scrums. This reminds me of a game from Seaside 2 years ago at Arlington, when it was torrential downpour basically the entire game, and we had 26 scrums. And they were not very fun. But thankfully the ref was a very sturdy Irishman, and he cracked a lot of jokes in the scrum, and it was pretty great. Scrum lines out, gets a 12. Good hard hit from our 12, Lewis Dittman. Clear there. Lehman's cleared off. You get it. Goal line defense. Losing the tackles him. Goal line defense now is insane. They need it. Time off. Was there some talking there with the ref? Cat was talking with the ref. I don't know if there was any foul play or just some little tips that needed to be given. The kicks the touch. There'll be a line out right on the side. Line out on the side for New Trier. This is the same play that got lost last time. Hopefully they can figure it out. And hopefully New Trier does not pull a counter move. and fake one thing and take it the other way. They throw it in. Attempt the maul. Lost Salette battling against it. It's turning, spinning in, goes down. And a try for New Trier. 10 points on the board for New Trier. Lost Salette 0. It's been hard for Lost Salette to get on their side of the half without a kick. Now they're all huddled up. And Thorndike will get a kick from a more decent place to kick. But Malachi, what do you think Lost Salette needs to work on with their defense?
I mean, from what little I've actually seen of it, I'd say that they really need to stick together more. They're letting people get through, and also the other guy's big size. They're just kind of smashing into him, and one person isn't going to take him down. So they really need to be able to shift fluidly as a defensive line. They want to stop these bigger guys.
Roger that. Thorndike will go for the kick. Looks like his strong foot is his right foot. Let's not look at the charge down. The kick is no good. So they'll settle for a 10-0 score at the moment. There's the line. And the players have to be behind the kicker. Liam Ernst Benst, if you want to say the full. Case it, number 4 receives it. Tackle, Lewis Dittman. Nice and hard. Aiden Martin tried to get the poach, couldn't really have it there. Pass out, Thorndike. Kicks it out from the 22, straight into touch. Hits the top of our vehicle. And it'll be a line out to La Salette. All the way down. Or it will be something else. Titan Esparza throws it in. Stolen. Here takes it in to the backs. Hard travel through. Tackle there, Charles. Another hard one there. Seamus Highland, St. Louis, Missouri. Something the ref didn't like. Not releasing. La Salette will get the pass. Liam Bentz looks to kick the touch. Long kick. And it goes down into the roads. Be a line out. Really close there to the try line for La Salette. Maybe they can get a try off this and bite back on what New Trier did to them twice. Sorry, there were some more technical difficulties. But there will be a penalty awarded to New Trier. Diving inside. And now Thorndike will kick the touch. And it is a deep kick. Almost into the trees. Recovered by Theo Carlisle on the out of bounds line. Drawing the ball off for a nice clean throw. And we'd like to thank, oh man, he is here. Father McMahon is on the bench line with the La Salette players. He is here. Father Michael McMahon, former headmaster of La Salette, is at this first opening season game, which I probably should have mentioned earlier, but that's okay. Now, looks like the neutral player almost got tackled by his own teammate, but he finally lays it down, leg sticking half in the air at the three-quarter post, takes it back in. Here's Ratata, nice tackle and some other floppers all around. Passing it back out to the forward, smash it. Gerard Nienaber, a good tackle, nice and low. That's a good form tackle. He's also from Kansas City, Missouri. Now they're back out to the backs. Sam Betts, first tackle of the match. Now they get it back to the forwards. Tobias Colin hangs on, helped out by the Gerard Nienaber to be pulled down. And yes, it is a penalty awarded to La Salette, not releasing the ball. Father Carl marks the back 10 line. Liam takes a nice deep runner kick, and it goes out the back. And that was a very deep kick from past the 50. I think he might have been going for a 50-22 there. So it would have been La Salette lineup if it went out of bounds. We couldn't quite get it. So it would just be a scrum right around the 40 for Nutria. Liam Benz has been kicking very well this game. Or at least his power has been really good. Accuracy has been quite decent, considering that it is rainy and it could have slipped off his boot. Now Gerard Nienaber and others. And the ball's kicked. Penalty to La Salette. Not releasing. We'll see what the La Salette Lions will do now. Looks like Liam Benz. Oh, looks like there was some language or something, and they had to be pushed back. Liam Benz tries it again. Kicks it from the 50. Oh, right in front of the 22. The backs get it. Batman Thorndike. A nice aggressive tackle there by Sam Betts into the unknown where I cannot see. Now they move closer to right on the 22 there. Nutria trying to get it out. Crashing with their forwards. Charles Prather brings down a big one, and there was an offload. No, there was another offload. Braden steals it. And they steal it. Then somebody else stole it, and then somebody knocked it on, and it's La Salette line out. When it is wet outside, it is more like pinball than rugby. But you just have to make do. Pinball with things that are out to tackle you, more like. And now La Salette will have a chance to make up for their other scrums that have been kind of fumbled around. One of them, the ball was kind of grubbered along the ground. Another one, the ball was knocked on by the 9 as soon as it was pulled out. We're going to see if this one's going to be okay. They have to have at least one good one. Jordina playing 6. Tina Sparza, 8-man. Still from Silver City, New Mexico. Pushing in the back. And looks like the ball went out the side. So, yes, unfortunately, it was another mess up. But it will still be a La Salette scrum. And they shift over to a patch of grass that's not so cleated up and muddy for better stability and safety. And here we go. Drum roll as Liam puts it in. He pulls it out, passes it. Switch pass to Eamon. Eamon Martin drifts across the field. Drives in. Steam engine. Plows his way through. Kind of a basketball offload there to Conor Allen. Gets taken down. Lewis Dittman kind of gets a hard hit. He still places it. Gets it to Ryland. Ryland Ta puts the ball down. And now La Salette goes for a chip kick. Caught by one of the Nutrier people. But there is a penalty. Award to La Salette. And they must bring the ball all the way back down to the other side of the field. And discuss plan of action they will do next. Whether they'll charge the enemy, whether they'll kick it into touch and then charge the enemy, or whether they'll charge the enemy. Quick tap. Tobias McQuillan takes it in. As the back for something to happen. Forwards are just crashing right now, with Lewis Dittman helping him out because he's the same size as a forward and fast as a back. And there he goes. Gets inside. There's some good defense here from Nutrier. Some hard hits being given. And there's a bit of a fight on their side. Not an actual, but, a pushing fight. They're trying to push and maintain to get ground. And let's put it back on defense. Marcelo Fev, number 11, telling Connor, number 15, to scoot over to the side. Marcelo helps out. The pendulum. The way the pendulum works is one player, the player that the ball is on, has to scoot back. The wing that the ball's on has to scoot back so that the ball's kicked deep. He can go and get it. 15 takes towards the middle so that he can go and get it. And then rotate back and forth. The wings rotate back and forth like a pendulum depending on which side the ball is on. And the ball is kicked to touch. And that will be halftime. Closely behind by Father Bevan with his umbrella. Coach Vitry with his coat. And that'll be halftime. We will be back with you, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this second half of the Mud Bowl XT, also known as the opening season game to La Salette's season. Against New Trier, right now the score is 10-0 in favor of New Trier. Everyone is soaking wet, everybody is cranky, and everybody wants to go to bed. Except for the La Salette and New Trier rugby teams who are having a blast out there, grinding it out hard. But everybody on the bench certainly wants to go to bed. But here we have Gerard Nienaber bouncing around, trying to get himself warm. He's ready to go. Liam Bentz will be kicking off. Getting ready. Andrew Sick, number 17, coming in. And they're charging. Charging hard. Gabriel Staffke looks like he's playing wing there. In for Samuel Betts. And they're up. Thorndike kick, tipped. Fielded by Gabe Staffke, who's got some hands and some speed as he weaves around there. Malachi Martin is also filming, holding an umbrella, zooming in and out, and not talking at the same time. So we want to thank Malachi for his multitasking prowess. Lassa brings it back out. Rylan Ta runs in a bit high. Team, it takes 3 or 4 guys to tackle him. Now they're out to the backs. And Martin breaks 1, breaks 2. Working on 3, kind of working on it. Nope, pending and was not. But down. Andrew Sick helping clear there with his scrum cap. Chip kick into nowhere. Wait, but someone was there. I just couldn't see him. But it was penalty. Offsides by New Trier. Liam Bentz is looking to kick into this place called touch, also known as the out of bounds. Gerard Nienaber gives him some advice or something. And the kick. And the kick is good. And there's a new ball placed inside. And here we have the first line out of the second half. Tech Disparza throwing it in. As he does with all of the lineouts. Slippery ball. Long throw, not straight. Scrum to New Trier. That did not rhyme at all, but that's okay. There'll be a scrum inside their territory if La Salette can place a good hard defense. Get them to kick it out. They can receive the ball and try and get inside their 50. Marcel Lefebvre backs up, ready for a kick. Scrum is inside the 22 at the 10-meter line. Very close. Very close to the try line of New Trier. And the sir calls up the scrum. Something was not safe, clarifying some rules and whatnot. And the scrum will be reset. And then pushing. Pushing hard. Thorndike suspected it was a kick. Connor Hanlon zooms right out of his hands, but he comes back up on it. Takes it. Booms it. Against the wind. Kind of stays up there. Kind of dropped forward there by number 5. And the sir will call it the knock on or the offsides. The player must have been offsides to receive the kick. William Fitzpatrick gets it through. Liam Bentz slips out of his hands and he slides 2 feet. And yes, it was a knock on. Really quick deciding there. But unfortunately, some plays you just cannot do in the wet weather that you couldn't dry. And it looks like the forwards are having a blast in the scrum. They're smiling and chit-chatting, as I can see from this rainy window. And they're pushing. Nutria looks like they got their scrum. Thorndike pulls it out. Kicks it. Gabe Staffke ready to go. Gabe Staffke fields it like a softball. Eamon Martin will take a quick rumble. Kind of gets tackled down. Good clear there by Tobias McQuillan. Charles Prather. Head down. Pushing through them. And a good quick rook over by Salette. Liam Bentz. Kick. Marcel Lefebvre and Connor Hanlon and Anderson chase. And a good tackle there by Connor Hanlon. Anderson goes for the poach. Not able to get it. Cleared off by the 15. Ball is loose. A lot of people around there. Andrew Sick pushes him back. Helped out by a certain Tobias McQuillan. Kenny Simmons and Titan Esparza or Ryland Top. Take him down. Thorndike will do another kick. Thorndike has been doing a lot of kicking here. Looks like he's trying to get the distance, and he does. Connor Hanlon kicks it back deep. And there's another tackle. Nutria gets the ball at around the 40-meter line. Out to the backs. Andrew Sick with some good aggression there. And a kick. Marcel Lefebvre couldn't really get his hands on it. Being chased down by the other 11. Tackled, but there's William Fitzpatrick. Kicks into the clear. The chase. Looking for the tackle, kind of slips there right before he can get there. But then a good tackle by the 12, Lewis Dittman. And a penalty for Salette. Not releasing. William Fitzpatrick takes it in. Out to Liam. Liam gets tackled. And there's some good support there. Chip kick. Kind of too hard. In a touch, but there was a penalty. Offsides awarded to Salette. And Liam Bentz will kick the touch. Or maybe not. He will discuss it with William Fitzpatrick. And then they don't. They do a switch pass to Charles Prather. Breaks the line. Breaks another tackle. Makes some good meters there. Gets it right inside around the 10-meter line. Get Salette moving. Eamon Martin is a hard. Gabriel Staffke cuts inside. Cuts down close to the try line. Forwards are rumbling it in. Good clear. Now it's forward time. They'll hammer it in. They'll keep working hard. The pushing, the pulling. All that hard, dirty, heavy work. All the forwards have to do to get in position. And the patience. They're weaving side to side. Looks like it's pushed back. They're going to want to get it to the right more so they don't go out of bounds. A good long drive there by Tobias McQuillan. Another push down. William Fitzpatrick, and they're out to the backs. Liam Bentz deals a nice hard hit. And there's some pushing and shoving now. Pushing in. Salette has advantage. The ball's dropped. Salette still has advantage. They're so close. Ever so close. Ryland Ta. So, sorry, that was Andrew Sick. Andrew Sick brings it right in front. William Fitzpatrick Kind of moves on the outside, but they go back to the area of advantage. Liam Bentz gets there. But the defense got there too quick. Quick tap. Very hard defense by New Trier. And they're pushing it in, trying to get it in. That's an aim-in. And good defense from New Trier. Really good defense right here. Their size has been helping them out insanely much. I don't think that's proper grammar, but it has been numerable, insanely amounts of good sizeness of size. And that has been hard on La Salette, and because it is very slippery and rainy, La Salette can't do much with their backs. So it's just two negatives here going against La Salette. La Salette has their heart, and their heart is even playing out very well here. I don't know if it'll be enough. But there's a maul. La Salette pushes it inside. They get the ball. William Fitzpatrick gets down. Picked up by Liam Bentz. Andrew Sick, a sophomore from Bowling Green, Missouri. Takes it in. He's close. A knock on, resulting in a New Trier scrum. As our good Father Flannery would say, that's a bummer, dude. And yes, it is very much a bummer. But things like this happen, and you just have to move on with life. And I'll also have to play some defense. The next defense. Push. William Fitzpatrick steals it. What a play. Can he get inside? Can they do it? And they score the try. La Salette gets the try. What a steal. What a play off that scrum there. That is insane. Gerard Nienaber pulls off a beautiful play as being a flanker. Now I say, jolly good show, chap. And that's what we like to see right in front of the posts. Gives Connor Hanlon a good kicking opportunity. And a quick kick. Connor Hanlon gets it. Easy money. Buckets. All day. 3 points. Sorry, 2 points. Basically the same as shooting 2 free throws in basketball and making them both. But it's a lot more than that. It is 2 points, putting La Salette down by 3, 10-7. Thorndike. And underway. Deep kick. See by Gabriel Staffke. Connor Hill immediately kicks it back, and it's into touch. For some reason. And there's a substitute being made. Nicholas Kellerman comes in for directly to the first guy. I think it was Tobias McCullen. Took it down. He was not supposed to chip kick. Ah, yes. Knocked right into Lewis's arms. Almost like it was a magnetized right there. Lewis Dittman. Also let scrum. Scoring a try off of the scrum. Gerard Nienaber taking some very good opportunity. And yes, what an opportunity it was. Maybe it was even once in a lifetime. William Fitzpatrick gives it to Liam Bentz. Here's the kick. Off to the side. Chase. Eamon Martin went toward the tackle, couldn't get it. Now the number 12 is just breaking tackles constantly. And Charles Prather gets it. Offload. Liam Bentz. William Fitzpatrick. Back to Liam. They have to get around, but they call obstruction. There's too many people around. Penalty for New Trier. Straight to touch. It'll be a New Trier line out. Dr. Kubiak was telling us, well, Dr. Kubiak, one of our teachers at La Salette, he is a doctor in Latin, in classical stuff. Very intelligent man. Knows multiple different languages. Today he was telling us about New Trier because he grew up in the Wilmets area, and he was telling us that they were a very big school and a very rich school. And he even told us that some say that they play baseball with golden bats, golden plated bats. Basically, he was telling us, good luck, you guys might die. But we tried to prove him wrong. We told him that during class. But we were still trying to prove him wrong now. Only 3 points down. But we can hang with them and we can prove him wrong. Marcelo Fev takes it down. And some good work here. McQuillan doing some good clearing. Staying strong. Not letting anybody touch that ball. There's a kick down. Passes it. Ooh, looked a bit forward there. Thorndike. Kind of a chip there. Charles Prather kind of misses a tackle. Marcel Fev hangs on. Helped out. Ball's out. Gerard Nienaber. I have no idea what that call was for, but it was made. It'll be a New Trier penalty. Case the touch. Trying to hit the cars on the other side of the parking area. There will be a line out to New Trier. There are quite a few spectators here showing up. Ones who you would not expect on a very rainy day, but many have persevered and came to cheer on their boys from New Trier. Ball's past number 7, takes it in for New Trier. Ryland Taw hangs on, gets a little bit of a tackle there. Helped out by Lewis Dittman. And they're playing it far out to the back. Thorndike, another kick. Tries to get it around. Gabe Stacky working his way through people, but there was called for a pass. And there will be a scrum to New Trier on the far side. Now, the thing with today is I was wondering why they're doing so much kicking, because it's so wet and it's kind of hard to catch the ball. But I think they're just trying to kick it deep, trying to force a mistake down at their side of the field because it is rainy, so the other team might drop the ball and knock it on. And New Trier is looking for a try. The Sir call's held up. And a good play there for La Salette. Looks like all those forwards pitched in and helped out. Not letting the ball touch the ground. For a try to be scored, the ball has to physically touch the ground. And if it is not a try, it's called held up. And New Trier scores a try right off the bat. Liam Benz kicked it when nobody was there to help with defense. And he kicked it to one of the faster guys on the field, and he took it in for a try. Putting the New Trier up at 15 because they haven't made any kicks yet. But Thorndike will have probably the easiest kick today on the left side of the try posts. Looking to be 33%. Very fortunate series of events there from Salette. They had a nice hold up, and then they were not ready to play some defense and get those tackles, which is definitely a big hiccup. Thorndike with the kick. It is good. 33%. 1 for 3. And Salette takes it back up to center field. Connor Hanlon kicks it off to start it up again. Gerard Nienaber jumps up and grabs it. Giving Salette the possession. To Charles Prather. Some nice low hit there. And Ryland Ta pokes through the line. Now Salette's really making progress. Gains to the sides, backs Andrew Sick. Out to Eamon Martin, cuts back inside. Offload there. Liam Bentz got tackled. Clear by Andrew Sick. They get it to Kenny Simmons. His way through, gains about 3 meters. Stitman, crash. Pounces his way through and gets some more meters. Right inside the 22, Ryland Ta. They lost less slowly moving their way forward here. Now they're out to the backs. Connor Hanlon couldn't really get it there. Here's Braden Wall. Receives the ball off the offload. Push forward right around the 22. Ryland Ta gets it out to Charles Prather. And there's another quick ruck. Now the forwards are having a hard time getting through here. New Trier's putting up some very good defense. Very hard tackles. Very disciplined tackles. And those team tackles are really helping as well. Also have to help push their guys through. Liam Bentz, pass out to the backs. Ian Martin to Connor Hanlon's Andrew Sick. Andrew Sick knocks it on there, but keeps his athletic hands. Keeps it. Marcelo Fev gets tackled there, hangs on to the ball, places it back. Kenny Simmons going for the crash. Good job holding on to the ball there, Kenny. McQuillan runs in low, keeps hold of the ball. Time off.